Welcome to the world of service learning. Whether this is your first course ever with service learning or your fourth, this video will provide you with some helpful information to make your service learning experience successful. Today, you will review this online orientation and take a few questions at the end to ensure that you understand everything. Completing this online orientation will unlock the first of your Gen 3851 assignments in the Blackboard. By completing each service learning assignment in order, a new assignment will be unlocked, and before you know it, you will have completed all 5. During this orientation, we will talk about each of the assignments, when they are due, and also additional important information to know and understand about the Office of Service Learning. You will have multiple chances to review the orientation and take the quiz. It may be helpful to explain what service learning is and is not. Service learning is a teaching methodology that your faculty member uses in this course. It generally involves hands-on learning through real-world experiences, often based in the local community. For example, in Underwater Robotics, Stockton students coach local high school teams to compete in robotic competitions called SeaPerch. In some courses, students do less direct service and conduct research for a community partner or local nonprofit organization. In some courses focused on public relations or marketing, students develop websites, promotional materials, or help the community partner get the word out about an event. Whatever project you will work on, either solo or as a team, is dependent on what you are learning in class. At Stockton University, when you are enrolled in a service learning course, you are co-enrolled in an online course called Gen 3851 Service Learning Experience. This course will appear on your transcript at the end of the semester, alongside the course that had the primary service learning methodology. Because this doesn't become visible on your transcript until the end of the semester, all service learning students are enrolled first in the Blackboard course. This is the way that the Office of Service Learning communicates with you and how you will turn in the work related to the service learning course. Gen 3851, the service learning course, is a supplemental 0-credit course. That means you don't have to pay anything additional for the course, but it does reflect the additional work that you will complete. It's a path. Let's talk about the assignments connected to service learning. There are 5 assignments. The majority of them take less than a half an hour to complete. The first one, assignment number 1, is the pre-test survey. This is completed in the Blackboard course under the tab Assignment Number 1 and is due within a few weeks of the start of the semester. This is completed before you start your service experience to gauge your perceptions and thoughts about service learning and how it will impact on your educational experience. These questions are answered mostly in a Likert scale format. Agree, disagree. It should take about 10 minutes to complete. No prior knowledge or reading are required. One of the questions is the photo release. Assignment number 2, the project plan and pre-reflection, which will become available once you have completed assignment number 1, is the cornerstone of all the assignments. Assignment number 2, the project plan and pre-reflection, should be used as a tool to help you reflect on, develop, and implement your service learning project. All the work you complete in Blackboard is focused on you as the individual learner. The project plan and pre-reflection is now completed within Blackboard. This should take you about 15 minutes to finish. Feel free to reach out to the Office of Service Learning for assistance from our staff and Bonner leaders if you need additional information or help. Assignment number 3, which is due at the end of the semester, is called Documentation of Service. This is something that documents the service you completed. It could be a photo, a PowerPoint presentation, research, or some additional deliverable you created for your class. Typically, one of the assignments for your traditional primary class will be appropriate to submit for this assignment. It might be a reflection paper or a series of journal entries. Many people submit final presentations or items that they create for a quote unquote client for the assignment number 4 is also due at the end of the semester. Just like you took a pre-test survey, this is a post-test survey that you should complete once you have finished your service experience. It should only take about 10 minutes to complete and will be very similar to assignment number 1, the pre-test survey. There is an additional reflection activity now due also at the end of the semester. Assignment number 5 is a reflection exercise of short, open-ended questions that should take you approximately 15 minutes to complete. Again, this is an exercise that is completed in Blackboard and is done independently by each student. Reflections help students to connect the service completed in the community with the learning that occurs in the classroom. Reflection is an essential part of the service learning experience. If you have additional questions or are not sure about the assignments, don't worry. There is additional information at the end of this orientation. Working with faculty and students to successfully complete their service learning assignments is just one of the many things that the Office of Service Learning does. We also support people who are service focused to find opportunities to serve in the community. We help clubs and organizations set up service days. We organize several service days every year, including Fall Day of Service, Make a Difference Day, and the Martin Luther King Day of Service at the start of each spring semester. If you or your team are stuck while working on your service project for your class, please come and visit us at our office. The Bonner leaders, who are the student leaders that work with the Office of Service Learning, and the professional staff will be happy to get you jump started on your project or give you an alternative option. Having trouble getting in touch with your community partner? We can usually give you some additional contact information. If you're confused and not sure who to work with or how to get started, stop by our office. We do walk-in consultations all the time. Every semester, the Office of Service Learning requests proposals for microgrants to help make your service learning project strong. These grants are typically between $50 and $250 and can be applied for through our office. They are specifically to support your projects when you are in a service learning class. For example, some classes have applied and received microgrants to bring speakers on campus, to purchase supplies to implement their service learning project, or to purchase film rights to show a documentary. With even a small amount of funds, students have developed some innovative programs and practices that further the mission of the university and the community connection. Also, writing a grant and receiving it is great to add to your resume. There is a deadline for this grant and it is a competitive process, so don't wait to get started. Since 2012, Stockton University has had an opportunity to host a community partner for each academic year, called the Activist in Residence, also known as the AIR. The AIR is a community partner from a local nonprofit agency focused on specific issues, such as gender equity, youth development, or hunger and homelessness. The AIR changes every academic year and is focused on raising capacity and mobilizing students around that issue. If you are interested in the Activists in Residence for this year, please be sure to stop by our office in F009. Several service learning teams from a variety of classes work with the Activists in Residence on and off campus. The Office of Service Learning has several established projects and programs that were developed through service learning classes or student initiatives. These homegrown programs are often directly supported by the Office of Service Learning. For example, one of the activists in residence focused on hunger and homelessness and established a pop-up free cafe in Atlantic City for anyone who can benefit from a cup of coffee, snacks, and pastries. Everyone pays what they can if they can. This project is dependent on Stockton and community volunteers to support it by making and serving coffee, cleaning up, and restocking cups and food. These programs designed and developed by the Office of Service Learning always need people to serve, either as part of a service learning class, a club or organization, or one of the new programs that we have called Change Builders. Check out our social media for more information or get in contact with us in F009. After you have heard more about your service learning project from your faculty member, figured out who your community partner is going to be, and worked on a project all semester, why not consider presenting at Celebration of Service? This undergraduate service symposium, held in December for fall semester and April for spring semester, offers you the chance to present your signature service work as a group or individual. This is a great opportunity to build skills as an undergraduate by presenting in public research and experiences in the community. This is an optional event for most classes, but an opportunity not to be missed. Thinking of applying for a microgrant? Then mark your calendar. Recipients of the microgrants are required to present their work at Celebration of Service. Honor leaders are student leaders who receive a stipend to support the work of the Office of Service Learning. They come from many different majors and communities across New Jersey. They are social justice advocates who facilitate direct service in the community at special projects and programs, as well as lead critical conversations on campus about issues such as environmental justice, health and wellness, political engagement, learning and literacy, and hunger and homelessness. Two-thirds of the Bonner leaders receive federal work-study funds and are focused on work that furthers their career goals. The Bonner leaders are also part of a national network of students across almost 60 campuses that focus on social change in their communities. At some point during your work with the Office of Service Learning, you may engage with a Bonner leader. Often experts in service learning, they can answer your questions, help your team to get organized, or talk to you about their issue area or community partners they have worked closely with. More information is available by researching the Bonner Foundation. The Office of Service Learning is invested in your success and the success of your service learning project. We believe that, like Mahatma Gandhi, we should be the change we want to see in the world. We are available to answer questions, help find community partners or service opportunities, or explore your interest in national service experiences like City Year and AmeriCorps. You can find us in F009, which is in lower F wing by the bookstore and mailroom. We recognize that it may be tricky to find the first time. There are lots of signs, and here's a map. Also be sure to ask a friend where we are located. Lots of students have found us over the years. You can always reach out via phone. Our extension on campus is 4256. You can also email us at servlearn@stockton.edu. That's SERVLEARN@stockton.edu. Thanks for reviewing this service learning orientation. We have a quick quiz for you to take to ensure that you were paying attention. The quiz is 10 questions, and you need to get 8 questions right, or 80%, to pass. We are confident that you will pass it since you paid such great attention during orientation. Again, thanks so much.